What's up, fuckers? That's right, I'm swearing in the first second of my video, because you know why? YouTube just changed their policy to where people can get monetized by swearing in the first 7 seconds of the video, which is goddamn beautiful. I always thought it was a weird policy that they had when it comes to swearing in the first minute or 30 seconds or 7 seconds of a video. It made no sense, really. I figure there's just so many people on the platform that there's not really a good way to regulate it. But now, because of this new change that just got dropped, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be getting rid of the "Hey guys" intro and saying all 13 of the Sailor Mouth words from SpongeBob. Now, I think this change is great. I'm glad I don't have to be limited to the things I say anymore. Not that it really mattered, because I just don't really care. I got a potty mouth. I say shit, fuck, bitch, bukkake, pussy. All those words are a part of my vocabulary, and I'm happy to use them. I don't consider myself to be a family-friendly content creator. I don't do shit for the YouTube kids or stuff that the algorithm seems to think is non-family worthy, which I kind of like it that way. I'd rather not have to have a filter on anything. Like, it bothers me to a T every time I see sometimes a streamer who, I get it's a personality, but the way they go, instead of cursing, they just say like, "What the heck?" Or they just replace curse words with some other form of non-curse word that the algorithm has seemed to deem unworthy of it. So I think this is fun. I'm definitely going to be saying a lot more stuff in the future. Now that I can just say things in the very first 7 seconds, it's going to be like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 pre-game lobby chats again, which is gonna be fucking awesome. And it comes at a weird time right now when people are going through that Child Online Safety Act. They're having to ask for IDs so that kids can't get into certain content. And it's also kind of ironic, because you would think YouTube would be the one who would be like, "Oh, we gotta get ID so that way we can make sure kids stay on YouTube Kids, and if there's a content warning on any of our videos, like age restriction, then they have to submit their ID so that way they can keep things family friendly and that no one sees a certain amount of things," which I think is bullshit. I don't think they ever thought about the kids in the first place. It's just become a whole monitoring scheme. It's become a dictatorship almost. So I think this is kind of fun. Now, with this new update, it kind of begs the question to think, what's gonna happen with all these other family-friendly content creators? People are saying stuff like Mr. Beast videos are gonna go wild, which I doubt they are. He's got his home brand anyway. I'm pretty sure parents don't want to see him dropping F-bombs, like the amount of money he gives away every video. But now the update is saying that people who did curse on all these videos in the first 7 seconds are finally gonna get monetized. So a lot of people would probably have gotten really rich off of this if they didn't implement this sooner, or if they didn't implement it at all. Personally, I think it's great that we don't have to have a filter on for the first few seconds. I'd rather just be myself and say whatever the fuck I want, because that's just who I am. Like I said, I never really cared. But there's just something about the way, content platforms work to where you can't do certain things, or it has to be said at a certain time. And it kind of feels like it's robbing the idea of free speech to a limit. I'm not saying you can't swear, but, if you want to swear, you should be able to. It's the internet. You can do whatever the fuck you want, except for now. Apparently, with all the new laws and stuff in the UK and potentially gonna hit the US here soon. So we gotta use this while we can. And it's also just really weird. The timing of this could not have been more strange. I mean, you got all these platforms like itch.io taking off all these adult games. They took off Mouthwashing, which is a great fucking game. I don't know why they took it off the platform, so that sucks. I wonder how long this is gonna last, though. I feel like YouTube may make the change, but it feels like it's going back to the earlier days of YouTube where you can just say anything under the sun and it's okay. I mean, obviously a few words are not gonna be okay, but you know what I mean. I'm just glad that YouTube is doing something right here. I feel like they've been doing a lot of weird stuff behind the scenes, like the way they're doing ads now, where you have ads even after the ad plays. It's kind of like in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. That's what I've been noticing. And they're just running a bunch of these AI sex bots off the platform during YouTube Shorts. So it's weird, but I think it's a step in the right direction. So hallelujah. But I just wanted to talk about this because I just saw it and I thought it'd be really funny to see what people can get away with now, because it's going to be a bigger impact. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. See ya.